Hey guys!
Hi, this is us, Misha and Petr, OtherThingsToDo.com.
We're saying hello from Sequoia right now, but this video will be about Death Valley and Las Vegas. We ran away from Death Valley and we didn't create any video because it was really hot.
Really hot, yeah.
Yeah, but basically let me start with Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a really nice city. It's full of touristic attractions. As you know, there is a little New York, there is little Paris and all other beautiful attractions. However, we don't really like spending time in cities. Usually they are kind of dirty and you can sleep only at Walmart or some gas station or McDonald's. So we don't really like that. We rather spend the time and spend night and enjoy morning in nature. So
yeah, we like nature.
so we spent there only one night. And we walked through the Vegas Strip. I think what is the most important is that usually tourists pay for parking in the Vegas downtown, but I want to tell you that you don't have to. You can just Google free parking in Vegas, and there is actually one really good parking garage in a shopping mall, which is right on the Vegas Strip, so you don't need to walk a few miles. It's right in there. It's called Planet Hollywood, and you can park there as long as it doesn't matter how long you park there. So we had it for free, which was great. And we of course walked through the whole Vegas Strip. We saw the Bellagio fountain, we saw the little New York, little Paris and so on, but then we basically headed further down the way, and we visited Death Valley. Death Valley is really death. It's full of death. There is basically no life, very little.
It is but little, yeah.
Yeah, very little. We saw, I think, a squirrel or what was it? It was, we were...
And scorpion, right?
And
yeah.
Scorpion. We thought it will be the same hot as Joshua Tree National Park, which you saw in our video. We were telling you how hot it is there. Well, we didn't know that Death Valley can actually beat it. So in Joshua Tree National Park, just to compare, there was around 35 degrees during the day, Celsius, which is just below
like
100 or 100. Yeah. Fahrenheit. In Death Valley, we were experiencing 45 degrees Celsius, which was really hot. That was really hot. And when we actually reached area where it was 35, we were saying how cool it is, and we were so happy. So Death Valley, where would I start? So we entered it, and we usually go right away to visitor centers because we get a nice map of the national park where we are heading. So we got the map, and the visitor center, I have to say, it's the best visitor center which we saw. There are tons of drinkable water, so you can fill your canister, you can fill your bottles. They have clean restrooms, also with electricity if you need to do whatever, I don't know, shave yourself or what. They have electricity plug-ins. And they have also air-conditioned visitor center where you can either purchase some souvenirs or purchase maps and other stuff, but they also have virtual tour through Death Valley.
Yeah, like education tour. Yeah.
Yes, which is really nice. They have and it's interactive, so you can play with certain
things,
games, you could say. And there are also videos which educate you on the history of the Death Valley. So that is a really nice nice visitor center.
Yeah, and they have also a touch screen, and you can pick the place where you want to go in the Death Valley, and once you click on the information button, it provides you all the information, how far it is, what kind of road is there, if it's paved, unpaved, or if you need a four-wheel drive vehicle. So unfortunately we didn't explore much because we have just a van. It's very heavy, it's rear-wheel drive, it doesn't have any high clearance, and we didn't want to get stuck in there because it would be very bad situation for us. Yeah. So we stayed we stayed safe and we just go like on the paved roads.
Yeah.
But even though we explored like a lot, and then it was so hot, our car started to be overheating, so we just decided to go away as soon as possible. And Misha will tell you how we dealt with the overheating engine of our van.
We had a problem with the engine started to overheat, so what you should definitely do is to turn off air condition, because that increases the heat in the engine area. But also what Peter suggested, which is a really good idea, is to turn on actually heating and turn it on for the windshield so that it doesn't get on you, and open your windows so that the heat can go right away, and that way basically the heater sucks the heat from the engine area, and it helps the engine to cool itself.
Yeah, our engine was about 110 degrees of Celsius, and once we did that, like within 5 minutes, it dropped below on the 90. So then we knew that the engine was very in a good working condition, and we could continue with our journey.
Yeah, so that was good, but definitely if you have dogs, beware of this heat, because we couldn't actually, when we experienced the first heating of the engine, we didn't realize that we should turn on the heat, and we were really scared that we will end up somewhere in the Death Valley. And you know, you would survive. A human would survive the fact that you have to stay somewhere and wait for the engine to cool down. But for the dogs, it would have been really. It might have been their final trip. Yeah. So we were scared that we will end up somewhere there on the sun. You know, there is not much shade, so don't think that you will just get hidden somewhere in a shade.
And one good tip is, if you have a dog and you want to help him to cool down, just don't put the water on his body, but what you have to cool down is her or his paws and also the belly.
Yeah, the belly doesn't have usually a lot of fur, so try to shave the belly of your dog so that there is no fur, because the problem when you put the water on their fur is that they will just get a lot of vapor, I would say, and that doesn't help to cool them. But what helps when they have the water just on the skin, and you know, as it dries, it cools down.
Yeah, put the water on the belly and the chest. It really helps.
Yes. So that's our experience from Death Valley. Of course, we have pictures from Death Valley. We have also pictures from Las Vegas. Yeah. So check them out in the end of the video.
And I would like to say that in the Death Valley, I walked to a bad water basin, and from the parking lot to that spot, it looks like it's not far away, but actually it took me about 20 minutes to get there and back, and I drank like tons of water, and yeah, it was really hot. It doesn't seem like it's far away, but actually it is. So yeah, and there's also one more information, that they recommend you to end all the trips by 10 a.m. Yeah, so I worked there, it was like 2 p.m. So it was a very stupid idea, but many people does that. And yeah, you know, just follow the sign and think forward. Yeah, so
we thought it will be the same as Joshua Tree National Park, so we didn't really wake up way too early. We woke up just 1 hour earlier than usual, but
it wasn't enough.
If we knew how hot it will be, we would wake up around 4 o'clock a.m. and just start our trip around 6 o'clock, you know, in the Death Valley. But we didn't do that. We were expecting it will be the same as the Joshua Tree National Park.
And don't push your body or yourself to the maximum, because it could be faulty. It could be very bad for you. And if you have some bottle of water with you, so once you are in the half of the bottle, you know it's the time to turn around and get back.
So anyway, enjoy our photos, and we're happy to have you watching our videos. And leave us any comments if you want us to provide you more information, or if we are forgetting to tell you something. Feel free to leave also any questions, and yeah, see you later.
Take care, see you later.
Drink plenty of water, have some sports drinks, and maybe cool yourself down by pouring water. Experience the climate there.